Let's talk about Unspeakable because somehow a guy screaming while jumping into lava in Minecraft turned himself into a full-blown YouTube empire. And not just, oh, he has a lot of subscribers big. I mean merch in Walmart, multiple channels, and millions of kids recognizing him in public. That's big. And the craziest part about it all, he didn't do it with drama. He didn't do it with controversy, and he didn't do it by becoming edgy or toxic. Oh, he did it by being relentlessly good at YouTube. So how does someone go, from playing Minecraft on the internet to running one of the most successful creator brands of all time? That's what we're going to break down today. And when Unspeakable started, YouTube was a very different place. There was Minecraft was already popular, and sure, but it wasn't, the game wasn't polished. It wasn't cinematic. It wasn't Mr. Beast style content. We're used to now, like most Minecraft videos, so we're simple. Survival, let's play, basic commentary, maybe a texture pack if you were feeling fancy. Unspeakable didn't reinvent Minecraft. He outworked everyone else inside it. Early on, his videos weren't about being the funniest or the smartest. They were about the energy, the constant movement, constant excitement. Every video felt like something was about to explode, and he talked fast. He reacted big. It made sure that nothing felt boring for more than a few seconds. And that right there is the first lesson. Unspeakable, they understood attention before attention spans got cooked. He didn't wait for something exciting to happen. He made everything exciting, even if all he was doing was mining dirt. Now here's something people don't talk about. Enough. And YouTube lacks it. It's consistency. Unspeakable uploaded like a machine, not when I feel inspired uploads. Not sure, guys, I was busy uploads, sorry about that. He showed up over and over. Same tone, same energy, and same promise to the viewer. When someone clicked an Unspeakable video, they knew exactly what they were getting. Loud, fun, high stakes, and something ridiculous. Something happened fast. That kind of consistency builds trust, and trust is what turns viewers into fans. Because YouTube isn't about viral videos, it's about something or making someone click again tomorrow. Unspeakable figured that out early. And there's a massive reason he blew up. He respected his audience. And yeah, his audience was mostly kids, okay? But he never treated them like they were stupid. His videos, they were clean. They weren't boring. They were simple. They weren't lazy. They were high energy, but still structured. There was always a goal, a challenge, or a payoff at the end. Kids didn't just watch his videos, they understood them. And that's huge. A lot of creators either talk down to young audiences or they try way too hard to be cool. And Unspeakable, they just learned it leaned into the fun. Pure, chaotic, over-the-top fun. And parents, they didn't mind. Which meant kids could watch, which meant kids could rewatch, which meant kids could binge. That's YouTube gold. Now let's talk about thumbnails and titles, because Unspeakable is a master of these. His thumbnails, they are loud, they're bright, they're clear. One idea per image, no conclusions, no clutter. You look at it for a half a second and your brain already knows what's happening. There's big facial expressions, the simple props, clear danger or challenge. And the titles were the same thing. I survived 100 days in lava. Last to leave the circle wins. I filled my friend's house with slime. You don't need context. You don't need to think. You just click. And that's intentional. Unspeakable designs his videos for impulse clicks. The kind where your brain goes, wait, what? And your fingers taps before you even realize it. But here's where the things really separate him from everyone else. He didn't stop at one channel. No, no. Once his main channel was rolling, he started branching out. Gaming content here, real life challenges there, shorts, experiments, slide channel that fed into the main brand. Every channel felt connected, but not repetitive. No. And that's important. He wasn't just posting the same video 5 times. He was building a content ecosystem. If you liked one of Unspeakable's videos, YouTube would recommend another and another and another. Before you knew it, you were watching a video. You were watching Unspeakable. Then came the real life challenge. This was a turning point. At some point, Unspeakable, they realized Minecraft alone had a ceiling. So instead of waiting for it to die, he evolved before it was necessary. Giant obstacle courses, extreme dares, slime, foam, plant explosions, the whole YouTube spectacle. But again, he didn't copy trends randomly. He adapted his existing style to real life. The same energy, the same pacing, the same something crazy happens every 10 seconds formula. That's why the transitions worked. A lot of creators fall when they leave their niche. Unspeakable didn't leave his niche, he's expanded on it. And now let's talk about money, because this is where Unspeakable becomes next level. Ad revenues were never the end goal. Merchandise became a massive focus. Bright colors, simple logos, stuff kids actually wanted to wear. Not iconic or ironic merch, not edgy merch, kid-friendly, parent-approved, instantly recognizable. And once your merch is in Walmart, you're not just a YouTuber anymore. You're a brand. And that's insane. Most creators never get there because they treat merch as an afterthought. Unspeakable treated it like a business from the start. And YouTube funded the brand. The brand outlived the videos. That's the long game. Another underrated factor also too is collaboration. Unspeakable surrounded himself with other creators who matched his energy, friends who could bounce off him, react big, and add chaos without stealing the spotlight. The video, it felt like hanging out with your friends, but amplified to 11. And importantly, he didn't burn bridges. No public beefs. No messy drama, no reputation nukes. The kind of stability matters more than people think. Brands trust you, parents trust you. YouTube starts to trust you. And when YouTube trusts you, the algorithm just flows and it follows. Let's also talk about the pacing, okay? Unspeakable's videos do not waste time. There's almost no dead air, no long explanation, no let me tell you about my day intros. Within seconds, something is happening. That's not accidental. No. He understands the first 30 seconds and decides whether someone stays or leaves. So he front loads the excitement and then stacks it. And every video escalates. The challenge gets harder, the stakes get higher, and the mess gets bigger. Your brain stays engaged because it's waiting for the next peak. That right there is retention. Now here's something people love to ignore. Unspeakable actually learned YouTube. He paid attention to analysis and the analytics. He adjusted when things didn't work, and he doubled down on what did. He didn't just upload and hope. Every single video was a test. A better thumbnail, a shorter intro, faster cuts, and cleaner goals. That mindset separates hobbyists from professionals. And finally, the reason Unspeakable made it huge: he never tried to be anyone else. He wasn't trying to be edgy YouTube. He wasn't trying to commentary YouTube. He wasn't chasing adult audiences just for clout. He owned his lane. He was loud, colorful, chaotic, and fun. And he committed to it so hard that the internet had no choice but to associate that style with him. And that's branding. So if you're wondering how Unspeakable made it so big into YouTube, the answer isn't one trick. It's a combination of relentless consistency, the audience first thinking, insane energy, clear thumbnails and titles, smart expansions, business mindset, and the evolution without losing identity. He didn't get lucky. No, he got strategic. And that's why years later, he's still winning. And that is the bottom line. I wish Unspeakable the best. My kiddos definitely like watching Unspeakable, and I've watched a couple of them with him, so I've been thoroughly enjoyed his content. And if you're looking to be like Unspeakable, this is a great start. I just wanted to kind of highlight his career and what a great set that he has. It's pretty neat. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.